Jenny Ortiz is our center referee from Colombia today. We've had all of the athletes introduced as well, which we'll do to you once more when they come out on stage shortly. This is going to be Group A. Later on, Marcia Menezes of Brazil starting at 110, going up to Paula Barcenas at 130. Tiana Medeiros, Marion Serrano of Chile. As usual, lots of Brazilian representation there, who'll be jostling for the medals. And the countdown is on for the final individual event then of St. Louis 2022. We still haven't seen the arch. Well, the one on stage, but that's a different story. So first to go will be for Canada. It is a major championship debut as well for Stacey Tetz from Victoria in British Columbia, which is staged major championships in its own right once upon a time. Remember Commonwealth Games being there in 1994. First time we've seen her in an international championship. She'll start off with what will be lifetime best attempt of 45. And we always say that the person on stage with them isn't necessarily the named regular long-term coach. Well, this is definitely the case here, because assisting Stacey Tetz this morning is Caitlin Lane from the United States. She's changed nationalities for the day. She's one of 3 first-time major championship debutants who we're going to see in St. Louis this morning, and it is the earliest start of the week. It is 9:20 Central Time, but hey, if you're watching live, you know that.
Start. Press.
So 45 for Stacey Tetz. It's the press sequence against all 3. No joy. That's something to be fixed. Wavering a bit when trying to get the lock. Execution, apart from that, actually hadn't been too bad, really. So now for Panama, Chiara Lisandro. Likewise, it is her major championship debut. And she's aiming for a lifetime best of 55 straight away. Panama have sent a really good, sizable team for these championships. And they've had a good week with Success on the podium for the first time in these championships. So this for 53, actually. 55 was the original target for Chiara Alessandro. And we may have to go to the flags. That's what we're doing. And it's 2 reds and 1 white. And obviously we don't get given reasons for that. But 2 and against, not that far off. But the first 2 lifts are no lifts this morning. Yeah, we're looking at the stop sequence there, and basically you can tell from her coach's reaction, little turnaround. By that stage, knew that it wasn't going to be given, whether it was being imparted to us electronically or not. Didn't need to be. Next up, also for Panama. And this is the first of the competitors in the under 86 kilo category. It is Claudia Chen Lafo. And she is going to be aiming for 55 here. Similar story, first major championship for her. And actually, we've got 5 in that position across the 2 weight category. The over 86 already referenced, and 2 more in this category. Up to 86, Alana Dantas Lima of Brazil. The other one of those, we've seen Stacey Tetz already. Dominican Republic, and also Chiara Alessandro, who we've just seen, all major championship debutants in this today. So this for 55 for Claudia Chen Lafo for Panama. So a hat-trick of major championship debutants we've seen. And it is no lift. And it's on the press sequence. So next up for the Dominican Republic, and another major championship debut here. It is Alisleda de Jesus. She's 42, and she too going for a lifetime best. Which will be 60. So it's championship debutants all the way so far. This is back into the over 86 kilo category, the heaviest of the weight divisions. And this for 60. Now, how did she do with that chest sequence there? Let's see. At the stop. I think we're going to have to go to the flags here, by the way. The regular board that we work off in terms of the electronic system, it's not responding in the minute. So they're responding with the flags, and it's no lift, and it's all three against. And I'm going to call it being for the stop sequence personally. There's a little shake of head from her on-stage coach right there. I can tell you that was for 63. We also temporarily lost the full live scoring. So if there were any late changes in terms of the weights, we weren't able to give you that. Well, now we can. It's back. So that was for 63. All the other weights were as originally intended. So unfortunately, she doesn't get that. And she is denied. We continue with the major championship debutants next. There's going to be Alane Dantos Lima for Brazil. She's 28 years old. Needless to say, going for a lifetime best here as well. This is in the up to 86 kilo category. And she's aiming here for 93. Truthfully, majorly unusual to come to a championship and of so many championship first-timers lifting in a row. It's great to see all the new faces and the new names. And obviously, some starting at the very, very top. We saw that yesterday. It's Carolyn Fernandez in a championship debut on the women's up to 79 kilo event for Brazil. So now here's her new international colleague. But then for Caroline, everybody's a new international colleague because it's her first event as well. And here comes for Brazil, Alane Dantas Lima. So her target 93 and 4 lifts so far that have been called no lifts. Is this the first success of the morning at 93? We're going immediately to the flags, by the way, and that is a good lift. That's 3 out of 3 in favor of Alane Dantas. And she is our leader. That's in the up to 86 kilo category. Very successful. And that is very welcome too. Oh, delight, relief, happiness, joy, unconfined. And now, our first competitor with top class, top-notch experience, and how successful that experience has been. Maria Lira for Mexico, going for 105. Silver in her two previous America's Championships. Fourth in the 2015 Pan Ams in Toronto. Seventh in Lima in 2019. But silvers in Mexico City and Bogota in the two America's Championships that have been held. Still living in her home city of San Luis Potosi. Still finished fifth in the Pan Ams despite suffering a whopping injury ahead of Toronto 7 years ago, but she came so close to the podium there.
Firme, hey. Controlo, firme.
So here she comes, aiming for a very significant lead in the over 86 kilo category. There hasn't been a successful attempt in this weight division yet. And don't worry about that. She leads. It's the only one thus far to have a good lift in this weight division. So many major championship debutantes grappling with life on the championship stage. So now we go into round two. And our Canadian duo here of Stacey and Caitlin. Stacey's doing the hard work. Well, went for 45 in the opening round. This is going to be an attempt for 50. So, Stacey, Tets for 50. And this for her first major championship successful lift. But again, it's gone against her on the press. All three against. Looked a little tentative on the down sequence, but it was on the way back up that they all voted down. as we continue the second round. And it is an attempted 53 for the debutant Chiara Alessandro for Panama. So this is 53 for Chiara Alessandro. She goes again.
Start. Right.
I think there's problems around the stop sequence personally there.
Referee.
We may be going to the flags again, by the way, and well, it's 1-1. And that is 2-1 in her favour. That's a good lift. She did well. Good lift. But she's a lot to be happy about here. If there were a few issues, and there's a reaction from somewhere else on stage that would suggest there might have been. Well, they weren't brought up. 2-1 in her favour. And Chiara Alessandro in the over 86 kilo division goes into second position behind Maria Lira. So, on we go, Panama. And this is in the up to 86 kilo events. Claudia Chenlafo going again at 55 in her major championship debut. So this for the lead in the women's up to 86 kilo final. Aiming for 55. Well, that lingered a bit. We go to the flags again. And it is 3-0 against. Kind of took a time when it was on the stop sequence. And her on-stage coach, Luis Santa Maria, turns around and the lift has started and took a while. So doesn't get that, and she's missed her first two attempts at 55. And actually it is Alana Dantas who is leading in this division on 93. We'll see her very shortly. Not quite yet, because first of all it's Arisleda de Jesus for the Dominican Republic. Missed 63 in the first round, going here for 65. Well, we've seen quite a number of championship debutants this week in St. Louis who've ended up in the podium impressively. And even in Group B here, the fact that we now have the extra set of lifts, total lift medals, there's a prospect of doing something big from Group B.
Start.
So here she comes, Arisleda de Jesus for 65. This again would be a lifetime best. But no, it's 3-0 against and 2 for the press and 1 for the stop sequence. So she's yet to register a mark. Same with Claudia Chenlafo. Same with Stacey Tetz for Canada. And just unsuccessful. Well, last time it was just right at the top when she was trying to get the lockout where it had erred. Alane Dantas Lima for Brazil. She is our leader in the up to 86 kilo category. Got 93 in the opening round. This for another attempt at a lifetime best at 100. Brazil just keep bringing out great top new talent. Big enough country for it, of course, too, which always helps. So Caroline Fernandez yesterday, victory in the up to 79 kilo event, and 3 lifetime bests as well on all her lifts, up to 107, and took gold 2 in the total lift. Which is not where champions are crowned, but if you have the highest figure each round and you get all your lifts, well, you're going to be the champion, aren't you? Here we are for 100
Start.
for Alane Dantas. Well, she's worked on that, and it's a good lift, and it is 2-1 for her. Just the centre referee giving her a knockdown in terms of the stop sequence, but that's a good lift. And that at 100 is a new lifetime best for Alane Dantas Lima. Well, that's impressive. That is in the up to 86 kilo category, and we've 2 to go in this in Group A. So she's going to win a medal. I think that's certain now. I don't think she's going to be overtaken. Magnificent for Brazil. They found another tremendous powerlifter. And on we go. Maria Lira looking for her 3rd medal at what is the 3rd ever America's Championship. I mean, we do reference the 2003 one, but at the moment that's not included in the official set of results because those results now only exist partially. Would have been under the banner of IPC Powerlifting, now World Powerlifting, and organised properly, of course. Ended up just being a one-off event. We've had the Asian Championships, the European Championships, which have been ongoing since that time of those one-off America Championships in 2003, staged in the United States, in Oklahoma and McAllister. Well, because unfortunately for the time being, quite a few of those results have been lost, including details of a handful of the champions. Then, unfortunately for the time being, we can reference some of the results. There are a couple who competed at that who are still competing successfully today.
Control.
Here's Maria Lira at 111.
Baja. Sube.
Right.
Well, she's got a lot to wade through in terms of the next group, but she's doing it. It's a good lift at 111. It's 2-1 in her favor. Again, it's our center referee knocking it down in terms of the press, but it's a good lift for Maria Lira from Mexico. 105 and 111. And she leads in the over 86 kilo category. There will be 4 more to come in Group A a little bit later on, but she's doing all that she needs to so far. She's got all her lifts in. What more can she do? It's very, very positive display from her so far. We've seen a lot of her in the last 6-7 years. She's been in 2 of the last 3 World Championships, 10th her best in Tbilisi in Georgia, which gets to stage the European Championships in September. Third and final round to come. So we've 5 major championship debutants. 2 of them have got lifts in, 3 yet to, including Stacey Tetz for Canada. So 45 and 50, she's missed out on this. Another attempt at a lifetime best for the British Columbian from Victoria. I think it's pretty much the biggest Canadian team, isn't it, that we've seen at a major championship, certainly in the last 10 years anyway. Well, she seems very comfortable.
Spot loaders.
So setting up, resetting for 50. So she can do it all again if she wishes to. She gets the full 2 minutes again, just a little slight technical stop. Comes in for a major championship debut at the age of 40. She definitely didn't run out of time or anything like that. She's still on stage. So this is in the over 86 kilo category. 2 successful competitors so far. Maria Lira of Mexico on 111. Cara Alessandro on her debut for Panama on 53. There's all the details that presumably you already know. It's a very detailed Instagram account. Dozens and dozens of photos showing up there, and all the results on other social media too. Team event starting in a couple of hours' time. That's midday Central Time, just about 2 hours, 5 minutes. So in the over 86 kilo category later on, we have Marcia Menezes, Ashley Dice, Edelandia Arujo, and Parapan. With all those titles to her name, the 2 America's golds, 4 Parapan golds. Basically, every championship that's ever been held in the Americas, she's won. So we're ready to go now for Stacey Tetz. And Stacey can be competing in this for another 40 years. She'll never have this amount of time on the stage again. And it would just have to be in her first ever event. Because if it was her 10th, hey, we've got 9 sets of results to go back on. Not here. I can tell you that there is a Stacey Tetz who's been with Calgary Rowing Club, but I couldn't tell you if it's the same one.
Press. Yes, Stacey. Yes.
So, hey, has she done it at 50?
Ready?
We're going to the flags. Yes. Oh, yes. It's 3 out of 3. And the technique was ironed out. Hey, she had a lot of concentration time. Good news. Now she's on the board, means there's no wipeout. Registers a mark. That's always important in terms of rankings and qualifications. And for some nations, a little bit of funding, be that as it may. A lot of time to just study that bench and imagine doing that on it. And she did. That was 50. So on we go. So now 3 of the 5 major championship debutants have scored lifts. Here comes Claudia Chen Lafo at 55. She's had 2 misses at this weight to date. Well, it's going to be very welcome for her if she can make this happen. Here she comes at 55. Up it comes. Has it worked out? Yes, it has. She gets a good lift. And she can forget about the 2 previous attempts. She can chalk them down as experience, look back at them. And she's basically learned from it. Scores at 55. And that puts her into joint second place alongside Stacey Tetz for the moment for Canada. Good job. Well done. Claudia Chenlafo on 55, matching the achievement of Stacey Tetz from a few moments earlier. Chenlafo in the up to 86 kilo category. Tetz over 86. Next to go then, also for Panama, this is Lisandro, who's aiming for 58. Chiara Lisandro, again, this would be for a lifetime best, and this is in the over 86 kilo category. So this would put her into second place for now. Behind Maria Lira, ahead of Stacey Tetz. So Chiara Lisandro for Panama, aiming for 58. Welcome, actually, to have a couple from Panama in the same competition, which we don't usually see. Shows the growing effect of the sport there. 58. Oh, yes, she's got it. 2 out of 3 in her favour. So that's fine. She's doing all she needs to do. She hits 58, and that puts her into second for now. Good work. Little nod to show that she got everything right that she needed to. And she's had 2 over 3 lifts as well. It's been a very positive major championship debut. Well, she was the first to hit her early mark. Something which Arisleda de Jesus of the Dominican Republic is trying to match now, also in the over 86 kilo category. And this going at 65 will put her into second spots. So the Jesus, she's having a major championship debut at the age of 42. And she scored a couple of misses so far at 63 and 65, going for 65 again. It would once more be a lifetime best. It's worth pointing out at this stage, all of the championship debutants now have scored a successful lift. So it's her turn. Arisleda de Jesus of the Dominican Republic, this for 65. No, it's on the press sequence, all 3. Giving her a knockback for that. So it is wipe out for Arisleda de Jesus. And she is unfortunately unable to get a mark on the board this time in her first championship. Chin up. So we go back to the up to 86 kilo category, and our leader, it will be bronze at worst for Alane Dantas Lima for Brazil. This for 104, it will be another lifetime best after hitting 93 and 100 for the first time in competition this morning. She definitely will be on the podium, and obviously with 2 to go in Group A in this competition, can be knocked down to third potentially. That means there's quite a bit to think about for Claudia Chenlafo, who's in second position right now in this weight division on 55. She could also get herself on the board potentially, we'll see. So here she comes. Decent attempt by Alane. Now, is it a good lift at 104? We're going to go to the flags. Let's see. Oh, it's 2-1 in her favour, and that's a good lift. 104, she leads, and she will be on the podium. Right now, she's in the gold medal position with 2 to come in Group A. But Alane Dantas, terrific. This too, a brilliant debut. Great job. And Brazil just keeps unearthing top talent. Mexico the same. Maria Lira, our leader in the over 86 kilo division. There's still 4 to go in Group A after her. Going for 117 here. And there's only, at the moment, going to be 1 attempt in the first round in Group A. That's going to be heavier than that. It'll be her teammate, Parapan. Those 2 America's Championship silvers, 2015, 2018. It's quite a tight schedule that summer. I think it was only a month between the America's Championship and the Pan Ams. 4th in Toronto, just missed out in the medals there. And on the way, here she comes for 117. She's obviously the only one of this group going into this competition with a lifetime best. That's actually 123 when you consider the success she's had in the 7 years of her international career. So, 117. And she is performing well. 105, 111, 117 this is.
Ajá. 6.
Ooh, now, problems there. It stopped a little bit. Not sure it tracked back down. But evidently did. All three against her on the press sequence. It's no lift. And 111 is where she finishes. 117 would have been very, very useful for Maria Lira. 117, I think, would have given her a good chance of a medal. Maybe not necessarily a strong chance, but 111 is just that bit more precarious, really, in terms of where she's going to finish, because there's only one effort that's going to be lighter than that in the opening round in Group A. But we'll see. So, it is now a brand new group. We've got 6 in here, and some of the all-time greats are wading in now. We've got basically all the medals here. So at 110, Marcia Menezes. This is in the over 86 kilo category. World bronze in 2014, Pan Am bronze in 2015, America's silver in the last 2 championships. 4th in the last Pan Ams in Lima, where obviously a number of weight divisions are put together for one set of medals. The big difference with the Americas, obviously, is it's one set of medals per weight category. So silver in the last 2 Americas in Mexico City and in Bogota 4 years ago. Bronze in Bec-Sur-Mer at the European Open Championships in France in 2018. 5th in London and in Rio in her 2 appearances at the Paralympic Games. She actually did win in Rio in the World Cup event in the Carioca Arena in 2016. So aiming for 110 here, Marcia Menezes. And it's a good lift to start. It is 2-1 and up 110. She goes immediately into the silver medal position. And this, a glorious beginning for her. Excellently executed at 110. Marcia Menezes into the lead. So it's been a very, very successful championships for the United States. Medals for 4, actually 5 of their campaigners. And that's a record. So here comes Ashley Dice. She's pitching herself with the 3rd heaviest lift in the opening round of the over 86 kilo category. From Colton, California. It's actually her first continental championship, be it Americas or Pan Am. She had a shoulder injury just ahead of Bogota at the end of 2018, so didn't compete in those America's championships. The former US javelin champion in para-athletics. We've seen her at the last 3 World Championships, 12th her best result, and that was at the end of last year in Tbilisi. Well, if she gets this, there's a really strong chance of a medal here. It's on the brink of being America's first for a woman in this series. If she gets this going, 1:13. Let's see. Has she done it? Well, yes, she has. It's a good lift. It's 3 out of 3. And that's tremendous for Ashley Dice of the United States. She leads. What a start. Dice, 1:13. Overtakes Maria Lira, who falls into second. Marcia Menezes in bronze. Brilliant lifting. Her regular coach. Day-by-day coach. Mary Hodge. And that was very welcome. You do wonder how she'd have done had she not had that shoulder injury that kept her out of Bogota. Well, she's doing very well here. Next to go for Brazil, Edilandia Arujo going for 117. So this for the lead in the over 86 kilo category. 6th in her only world championships in 2010. She's the former America's champion from 2015. We've not seen her on the international scene since then. Based in Uberlandia, she's had a couple of 6th place finishes at Pan Am Games in Guadalajara in 2011, Toronto in 2015, silver in the old Iowa's World Games in 2009. So Edilandia Arujo going for 117.
Start.
To go into the lead, and there's only going to be one heavier attempt than this on the opening round, but it's 2-1 against, and it's the press sequence on both, plus from our center referee, the stop sequence too. So Edilandia Arujo has to come back and aim for that again. So it's the stop sequence first from the center, maybe a little bit of roll, and the press, a bit more control, perhaps. Looked even enough from that angle. Well, there's plenty who compete in able-bodied powerlifting and this circuit who'll say that there's a lot more watched out for in this circuit. You can apparently get away with a bit more in the able-bodied circuit. Well, that's what we're told. So we go back to the up to 86 kilo category. And for Chile, champion 4 years ago in Bogota when she also won the junior title. She's followed it up by being world junior champion, Pan Am bronze, 6th twice at World Championships, and she's been youth Parapan Am champion as well in 2017. Marian Serrano for Chile. The former world junior champion. Sixth in the Paralympic Games. She was in Tokyo. Aiming here for 123, which would be a new lifetime best by 1 kilo. So she's starting big straight away. Slightly too big. Doesn't get it. Not quite what she was looking for. That could have gone slightly better. Well, the big battle for gold in the up to 86 kilo final between Marion Serrano and Tiana Medeiros of Brazil. The America's champion herself in 2018. Different weight division it was to Marion Serrano. Pan Am silver after that. And before all that, European Open silver. Brazil sent a very good team over to that. Now, actually, Marion Serrano won silver at Bergsamere as well, but they were in different categories then. Not now. Tiana Medeiros from Rio with the Ava Club. Coaches Valdecir Lopez and Claudemir Santos. So 124 for Tiana Medeiros. This would be a lifetime best, and it is by 1 kilo. A good lift, 2-1 for her. And Tiana Medeiros leads on 124 for Brazil. Tremendous lift, and it's Brazil 1-2 right now. Elane Dantas Lima in second place. Claudia Chenlafo of Panama currently in the bronze medal position. Tremendous effort by Tiana Medeiros. And that has Brazil right now dominating that leaderboard in the up to 86 kilo division. Leads on 124. One more to go. The woman who has won everything. America's record holder as well. Parapan. The 4-time Pan Am champion. The 3-time America's champion. She did win gold in that one-off event in 2003. Gold in Mexico City in 2015. Gold in Bogota in 2018. Paralympic silver, Sydney 2000. Beijing 08. London 2012. The 2010 world champion and his first major championship medal. The 1998 World Championships in Dubai, and it's back to Dubai for the Worlds next year. That'll be her 25th anniversary since first winning a piece of global silverware. She's qualified now in sports law, still based in Mexico City. Still coached after all this time by Jesus Garcia.
Veinte.
130 her target. $142 is her America's record. So we're pointing out she still holds the up to 86 kilo record, which is 125. 130 it is. And it's good for Parapan. And that is the lead straight away by 17 kilos over Ashley Dice of the USA. Absolutely superb. Well, she always has been. Marvelous, marvelous lift by Parapan. And she is dominating this event as she always dominates this event. And that is now a new Legends record, by the way, the new category. So here's the standings in Group A. Hope you're paying attention. Marcia Menezes goes into round 2 and aiming for 114. So in the up to 86 kilo category, Parapan leads on 130. Ashley Dice second for the USA on 113. And third on 111 is Maria Lira of Mexico. Fourth on 110, Marcia Menezes of Brazil. This to put her into the silver medal position on 114. To put her into the spot where she's finished in the last 2 America's Championships. World bronze medalist in 2014 in Dubai.
Start.
114. This to leap up into second. Well, she looks comfortable at it. It is actually one of the heaviest lifts of her life. 2 kilos off her lifetime best, and she glided through it, and she's got more in the tank. 114 for Marcia Menezes, and she goes second, up into silver medal position. You look at all the success she's had, 116 is the most she's lifted competitively. This to leap up into second and through it, and that was just tremendous. And that lifetime best for Menezes, by the way, stretches back to when she won that world bronze of 116 in 2014 in Dubai. Something that Ashley Dice is trying to break now. And 115 is her target. She's already broken her lifetime best once today with that 113, aiming here for 115. To add 2 on. To go back into this silver medal position, she's been bumped down to bronze for now. There's a brilliant 4-way fight for silver and bronze. But we've had the final say from Maria Lira, and that's why missing at 117 has proved so costly for her, as she's now been bumped out of the medal shout. If she'd got 117, she might well be good for silver up to the final round. Anyway, here's Ashley Dice, 115, attempted a new lifetime best, having got 113 just now. Oh, it's 2-1 against, and it's the press from both referees. A good effort, put a lot of the strength into it, no doubt about that. And just voted down 2-1. Because in so many situations you have every bit of strength, 100% of strength being put into the lift. And from there on, it's about the control. And in the case of Ashley Dice there, very, very close, only 2-1 against. Edilandia Araujo for Brazil, going for 117. And for Araujo already one attempt at this, which is 11 beyond a lifetime best for the America's champion of 2015. 116 her lifetime best. She'll be hoping that changes now. So Araujo, 117 for the second time. Well, she's punched through it very well. She got a raise quickly, and it's a good lift. It's 2-1 in favor of Edilandia Araujo. Lifetime best. And she goes into the silver medal position. Displaces Marcia Menezes, who drops to bronze. Ashley Dice now fourth. What an excellent lift for Araujo. Excellent. So still 3 to go in this second round. It's really heating up in the over 86 kilo division. But we are nipping back to the up to 86 kilo. Marion Serrano missed out in the first round at 123. The 2018 senior and junior champion. European Open silver, Pan Am bronze, World Junior Champion Youth, Parapan Am champion previously, both achieved in 2017. It's been the holder of World Junior records too. And obviously America's records. So in Bogota, she was in the up to 79 kilo category when she won silver in the open competition, and that meant America's gold with a lift of 103. Marcia Menezes was behind her in second spot. Now she's come up one weight division, this for 123, and a new lifetime best. It's only 2 off the America's record of Perla Bacenas, so she's going big straight away. 123, she's got a raise, Marion Serrano. Oh, it's not, it's
Sequence. Stop sequence.
It's all three against. A variety of reasons. One for the body position, one for the stop.
Please will go up to 126 kilograms.
So, 123 she's missed out on twice. Just trying to get the control at the end. Obviously, have to wait for the from the center referee as well for rack, and I'm not actually sure that'd come by that stage. So all three voting her down on that. So our leader still on 126, Tiana Medeiros. It's Brazil 1 and 2 right now. Alane Dantas Lima in silver. Tiana Medeiros going for an America's record here of 126 in the up to 86 kilo category. 125, the record of Paralympics from Kuala Lumpur in 2016. And the World Cup event there. Well, she leads by a considerable amount already. She looks good on her way to gold, as was achieved 4 years ago.
Start.
For a new America's record. She's got it lifted well. Oh, it's 2-1 against, and it's the stop sequence. The press was fine. And it's only 2-1 against. That can be fixed. She's 1 kilo with her lifetime best there at 124 off the America's record, and that was to beat it. Close, very, very, very close. There's nothing wrong with the press. No votes against that. Medeiros winning in this up to 86 kilo category. She is the defending champion in this. Serrano was in the weight division just below. Had lifted 105 4 years ago. Says a lot where you need to go potentially to 126 to win it now. So the ultimate champion, Paralympics. 135, her target. So this for a new Legends record. She got the America's Legends record with 130. This for 135 would be a Legends world record. She holds the America's record of 142. Aiming for 135 here, which she's done before. 142 is a record, America's record, and it's a lifetime best as well. Aiming for a 4th America's gold. She has 4 Pan Am golds too. For 135, her lead already is 17. If she gets this, she can throw the gold in as well. The world record attempt for Legends.
30.
Still 7 off her own America's record.
20.
And this to bring her, you would think, over the line for gold to be America's champion again.
Yes.
135 for Paralympics.
40.
Start.
Baja. Ahí. Sube.
And And up it sails, and Parapan has done it again. 135. It's a good lift. It's another record, and this now is a Legends world record. And she just keeps on scoring major successes and titles and records. And the America's record, the elite, the senior world record, America's record, she's only 7 away from that. Well, she's having fun. Impressive. As always. 2022 to join 2018, 2015. And whisper it, 2003. So Medeiros 124 leading at up to 86. Parapan leading at over, having lifted that 135. As we go into the final round. And this now is Ashley Dice. Going again for 115. She lies 4th in the over 86 discipline, and this to go into the bronze medal position above Marcia Menezes of Brazil. It would again be a new lifetime best for her. She scored that really impressively by 4 kilos in the opening round. And going for it again. 115. She would be the first woman, if she gets into the top 3 and stays there, to claim a medal for the United States at an America's Championship. 115 for Ashley Dice.
Side.
Well, she's got it there. Is it good this time? I think we're going to the flags to find out. Let's see. Yes, it is. It's 2-1 in her favor. It's a good lift. She's up into the bronze medal position, and another new lifetime best for Ashley Dice. 115 for the USA. For now, she's on the podium. And in terms of the total lift, it puts her into the silver medal position as well, but that's a precarious spot to be right now. She'll have to wait. But right now, she's in 3rd place. Very good. Well done. That's in the over 86 kilo division. There's an instant response coming from Marcia Menezes. Going for 117. This would put her in joint 2nd alongside Edelandia Arujo, also of Brazil. Menezes going for a new lifetime best. She got 110 and 114 in the opening round. She currently is in a position where this would put her into the lead in the total lift, but there's one impressive Mexican campaigner who can overtake that. So Meneses, 115. She's changed. So, what this means is that she's still tiling bronze, but this would no longer knock Ashley Dice out of the top three. Dice wins bronze for the United States. First American woman to medal at a Powerlifting championship in this era of the America's Championships anyway. Meneses going for bronze, having won silver the last two America's Championships, 115. It's one below her lifetime best. That won her world bronze 8 years ago. Rio World Cup winner 2016. Sports coordinator she is now in Londrina. So for bronze. Oh, that's a bit lopsided, I'm afraid. That's frustrating for her. She won't get that. She misses out at 115. And it's fourth for Marcia Meneses. Ashley Dice gets the bronze for the USA. 1 kilo away she was. And just on the right-hand side was proving too much. 1 kilo added onto the bar made all the difference for her, and she couldn't press through. And it is fourth place for Marcia Meneses. Ashley Dice wins the bronze for the USA.
115.
Spectacular.
120 kilograms. Rack height 50. The bar is now open.
It's the third America's Pan America's Championships. And across those three, it's the first to be won by an American woman. Mary Stack had been a championship winner in 2003 in McAllister. So, Edolandia Arujo going for 120 here. It is silver for her for the 2015 America's champion. So silver guaranteed for her.
1 minute remaining.
And this would be another lifetime best, having scored 117 in the second round.
Start.
Arujo for 120. And up it goes. Oh, it's 2-1 against, and it was the stop sequence. The press was fine, the stop wasn't. And she finishes with 117. It is silver anyway for Edolandia Arujo. Stop sequence was where she was knocked down by 2 of the 3 referees. And so no glory this time in terms of another lifetime best, but she has the America's silver, her second ever America's medal. She didn't compete in the 2018 championships, and she was champion in 2015. Important moment then for Marion Serrano of Chile. looking to get on the board at 123. So this to put her into the silver medal position, 1 kilo behind Tiana Medeiros. By 1 kilo, it would be a lifetime best. So Marion Serrano, 123, big moment, big lift, got it raised. Is it good? We're going to the flags to find out. Red, white, red. 2-1 against. Center referee Jenny Ortiz had given it. The two side referees didn't, so no mark registered, unfortunately, for Marion Serrano. And she misses out on a medal. It was only, again, 2-1 against when it went to the flags. And the champion 4 years ago, it's wipeout this time. And Tiana Medeiros is the champion. 124. And she knows now that she's got the success now. That is going to be appealed, we're told, for Marion Serrano. And it's a good lift. She's up into silver for Chile. Marion Serrano, that went to a challenge, was appealed, and it has been given as a good lift. And Marion Serrano does get the silver for Chile. Medeiros, the gold for Brazil. And Alane Dantas gets the bronze for Brazil in the up to 86 kilo division. Tiana Medeiros is the America's champion again. And this for 126, another attempt to break the America's record of Perla Barcenas of 125. This in the up to 86 kilo division. Gotta say, by the way, that was a good challenge by Chile to get Marion Serrano on the board. So this for the America's record, the senior record, the elite record, the America's record for Tiana Medeiros, 126. Close last time. It's got it raised again this time. And Medeiros has got it. The America's record is hers. And she is the America's champion again. She successfully defended this crown. And the gold is going away. And the America's record of Perla Barcenas, of all people, has got victory for Tiana Medeiros. And in record-breaking fashion too. America's champion for the second time to go with her Pan Am and her European Open silvers from the previous edition of those. She's bringing another gold, actually quite a few of them, back to Rio with her. Open Championship as well, so she gets 2 golds for that. She's second in the total lift, by the way. Gold in that going to Alane Dantas of Brazil. Marion Serrano will get the bronze in the total lift for today. So as everything has doubled up for America's Open Championship. That appeal for Marion Serrano has won the 4 medals. Medals and everything in this. So we've got 1 lift to go. And it is Parapan going for 140, we understand. Which would be another attempt at a Legends World Record and America's Legends Record. The America's record in this is 142, held by Barcenas herself, and she can elect to go that in a powerlift if she wants to, but this is 140 coming up. Parapan, 140. As she goes for more records. She's the champion again. And literally every time there has been a powerlifting championship of any kind for the Americas, she has got the gold. And that includes the one-off in 03. Even at this stage, she's won the total lift. Nobody's been able to get all 3 lifts through in this weight division. $140. It would be another Legends World Record. It would be only 2 off her own definitive America's record.
Yes. Fuerte.
Start.
Baja.
So 140. 2 off the America's record. She is the champion again, and it's a good lift for 140 for Parapan. Absolutely magnificent. A Legends World Record for the 2nd time today. Her 3rd Legends America record of the day. And does she fancy having a crack at the America's record, which she holds? Surely she'd be interested. It's a little nod of the head. That might be an indication. 140, Parapan is the America's champion of 2022. Like 2018, 2015, and 2003. The 2010 world champion. 6 world championship medals she's got out of the 8 world championships she's competed in. So now, you thought it was all over in the up to 86 category. We've got the powerlift coming and 2 attempts at America's records here. Not just that, remember the rules have changed now. And the powerlift does count towards the medal, so this is also now a shot at the gold for Marion Serrano. She got 123. Originally marked as a no lift, 2-1 on the flags. That was successfully challenged. So this for a new America's record, and this is for the gold for Marion Serrano, 127. She feels up for it, and she's raised it immediately. Now, has she got that? No, it's all three against, and it's on the stop sequence, and she didn't get that in the end. A dramatic attempt at the gold also, and she misses out at 127. Tiana Medeiros looking for 128, having set a new America's record of 126 a few moments ago. It was the stop sequence there for Serrano. Another powerlift attempt is coming. So Serrano stays in the silver medal position. It's the second time the powerlift has been used in these championships, and a chance to go for an outright gold medal. Lara de Lima as well had a pop and just missed out. So Tiana Medeiros now looking to extend her new America's record by a further 2. It was Barcenas on 125. Medeiros going up to 126. She is the champion definitively now. That's not going to change. $128. So Medeiros at 128 for a new America's record.
Start.
Wow, holds it along the way. She got it raised. Is that okay? No. On the press sequence. Just not considered to have control all the way through, but she's the champion again. And she's broken the America's record once. Not twice, doesn't matter. She takes the gold, and it's silver in the total lift for her. Serrano bronze in the total lift, because the gold in that goes to Alane Dantas Lima. But the champion is Tiana Medeiros. 126 her best. And the competition is not yet done, because we have another record attempt coming in the over 86 kilo category for Paula Barcenas, who is the champion again. She's won the total lift. She's got everything so far. This is for the America's record. Never mind legend, this or that. It's obviously for a Legends World Record as well. But this is for the America's record, definitively. She currently holds that on 142. This is for 145. And across all the weight divisions, this would also be a lifetime best. Well, she feels up for it. Still won bronze last year in the World Championships. Second bronze in 3 Worlds, the last 3 Worlds. America's champion again. She's successfully retained her crown. Looking to do the same in the Pan Ams for a 5 in a row in Santiago next year. In this sequence of the America's Championships, it's her 3rd gold in a row. 4 in a row if you want to throw in the one-off championship in 03. The 6-time World Championship medalist, the 2010 World Champion, the 3-time Paralympic Games medalist, the silver and 2 bronze. And another gold has been won here. She's getting all of the medals, all of the golds. Get the America's record. 145.
Fuerte.
Start.
Baja. Ahí.
145 was a bridge too far. But she's done everything else today. She's broken the Legends World Record twice, the America's Legends Record 3 times. She has the America's title to her name again. This, just a footnote, her final attempt. Parapan wins again. Wins the total lift. So she'll pick up 4 golds, takes the open categories too. And a great result too for Lano Dantas Lima as she wins the total lift at up to 86, and it's bronze in the America's Championship. So the results in the up to 86 kilo category. Couple of things to go through. Tiana Medeiros wins the gold. Marian Serrano the silver for Chile, and it was almost the gold. And Alane Dantas Lima the bronze for Brazil. And just look to the right for the total result. Alane Dantas gets the gold in that for Brazil. Medeiros the silver for Brazil, and Serrano the bronze for Chile. But our champion is Tiana Medeiros. And I'll just say that again about Marian Serrano and her final lift. Well appealed. And we have the victory ceremony for this now, up to 86 kilos. Presentation party will be Josh Paul's four-time Paralympian, four-time Paralympic gold medalist for sled hockey. 4 out of 4. And Lulu Brinkley, Director of Admissions at Logan University. Hey, there's big achievements here for all three medalists, no doubt about that. Because in her first major championship, Alane Dantas Lima gets the bronze for Brazil. Lifetime bests of 93, 100 and 104, and she also wins the total lift. She'll get those gold medals in the atrium next door after this. This is beyond what she could have ever expected. I'm not sure if she even knows she's won the total lift yet, because everybody concentrates on this. She gets the bronze. That's fantastic. 1 bronze for the Americas Championship. And that, frankly, is the reason why we're here. Bronze for the Open competition as well. Marian Serrano gets the silver at the lower weight division of up to 79. It was gold 4 years ago. It is silver as she goes 1 weight category up. 3 attempts at 1, 2, 3. And she gets the silver. Great result for Chile. The host nation, Santiago, hosting next year's Parapans. And it is gold for Brazil and Tiana Medeiros. Lifting 124 and 126. Then Serrano comes out again, aiming for a power lift of 127, which nowadays is also an additional lift for the gold. Didn't get that. Medeiros came out for 128. Didn't get that either, but she gets the golds, and that's what counts. 126 kilo. She wins for Brazil, and she retains this title that she won in Bogota 4 years ago. Great result, gold and bronze for Brazil. Well, they just keep coming back for more. Mexico and Brazil just have a habit of gobbling up all the gold medals. Chile obviously really well competitive as well. A terrific setup they have there. They were all in Bogota for a few weeks ahead of this. And it's all paid off. And Santiago for the Parapan Games. Next November. Looks like being a lot of fun. Really competitive battle for the gold there, which I was going to say went all the way to the final lift. Well, obviously it went beyond that. 2 more lifts in the end in the power lifts, the record attempts. And in all the years that I've worked in this, it actually, because obviously the rules previously, the power lift was the record attempt, which is significant in its own right, but no more. Only once I ever saw a second placer decide to come in and do the powerlift and get the world record. So now the women's over 86 category, it'll be gold for Paula Barcenas of Mexico again. Edelandia Araujo, Brazil, the silver. Ashley Dice of the United States, the bronze. And in terms of the total lift, it's 1, 2, 3, Barcenas, Dice, and Marcia Menezes, who was just edged out for the best lift, the lift where we decide the champion, went for 115 in the last round, which would have been a tie for bronze with Ashley Dice. Didn't get that. Ashley Dice, in terms of the modern version, if you like, of the America's Championship, the first American woman to win a medal. United States woman to win a medal. Because these are the Pan America's Championships, and technically everybody's American, but you know. Mary Stack had won a gold in 2003 in the previous version of the America's Championships. And I guess if the day comes where all the results are found for that and all the medalists are found for that, then those results can be put in alongside the ones here. But as it stands, we've said a few times, it's right now it's considered a one-off, not considered unofficial, but not part of, not integrated with the America's Championship as it currently exists. So, the victory ceremony for the over 86 competition, and it is the same medal presenters as well. Ashley Dice picks up bronze for the USA, 115 kilos in the last round to overtake Marcia Menezes, who, I suppose in the spirit of fair play, if you like, said in the last round she'd go for 115 as well. She didn't want to deny Dice the bronze, but wanted a bronze herself. Didn't get that. Marcia Menezes finishes off this podium. Ashley Dice wins the bronze for the USA. So now silver going to Brazil, and Edelandia Araujo, it is her first major championship that she's competed in for 7 years, having won the America's title in 2015. She's back and she's the champion. She'd finished 6th in Toronto in the Pan Ams in 2015. And then we didn't see her on the international stage. She's been competing domestically, but she's back here, and it is silver for her. 117, her best. And now, the best. Paula Barcenas is the America's champion yet again. She's won every America's Championship that there has ever been. She's won every Pan Am Games, Parapan Am Games that there has ever been. Went for the definitive America's record of 145. Didn't get that. Not just the America's record for this discipline, the heaviest lift ever, certainly in the current weight categories that came in 10 years ago, that there's ever been by a woman from the Americas. She's also broken the Legends World Record twice and the America's Legends Record 3 times. I think that's all she did today. The champion again. Parapan, absolutely fantastic. 140 she ended up with. Just missed out on 100. Her existing America's record. Tried to extend it to 145, but not quite. Etelania Araujo, the silver for Brazil, and Ashley Dice gets the bronze for the USA. Nice crowds as always here, and a very, very memorable weekend it's been. 4 days of individual action. Team events are coming up. The women's team event starts at midday Central Time. Men's team event to come up at 1:10, mixed team at 3:15. First time that the team events have been held at these America's Championships. And they are shortly on the way.